So our last thought on this whole subject of the recession is actually looking at your sales reps and their profiles. Now for step one customers, what we found, and it was amazing, this was true of the best companies in our industry and the worst, is it was amazing the profile of an individual sales rep. And so I want to share this with you so that you have a chance to look at your own reps and see if this is true in your world. Of our reps, so these are step one customers, sales reps. Of our reps, what we found is no matter how many accounts they had, and typically the accounts in our industry, they have about 150 accounts per rep. But half of them, fully half of them, were inactive. So the rep's thinking he has 150 accounts and really he's got 75. And we define inactive as anybody who has not placed an order in the last 90 days. But you can set those however you want. But you're going to find, you'll be shocked to discover how many of your accounts are actually inactive. So one obvious trick is call the inactives and see what's up. But of the 75 that were left, what we found is that there were only about 10 or so that were producing a substantial portion, and higher than 80, not quite 90% of their revenues were coming from about 10 accounts. And yet, the typical rep spends way too much of their time in all the little accounts that aren't helping them any. So this is sort of a time management thing more than a recession item. But it's one of those things that if your reps think they're too busy to, for example, go out and prospect at this wonderful time to prospect, well, you might want to think about that some. And especially in light of the segment that we did that talked about how you might actually be losing money on a lot of the chronically smaller customers. So just something to think about is look at those territories and see where the revenues are coming from and what can you do to motivate your sales guys to go after not only new business within